are reviewing AI video generators. It is November 23rd, 2025. My last AI video generator review is going kind of crazy right now on YouTube. And it's a bit of a problem because it's old. So everyone's like, you picked VO too? Let's do a long form updated one. Let's make it rain. I have a bunch of testing that we're going to do for it. We'll just wait for a couple people to jump into this, and yeah, we'll generate some videos. We're going to be burning a ton of credits this video. All right, turn down the intro music. Let's see how this goes. So we have a bunch of images that we're testing. The very first image, well, bam. Look at the production value that we got going on here. So first we have AI gymnastics. And as everybody knows, AI does not do a good job with gymnastics. But I'm also going to test a couple things for creativity. We're going to test cartoon, realism, testing it with ads, testing it with motion. We have a bunch of different tests that we're going to do. And I'm sure you're wondering, Matt, what video generators are we going to test? We're going to test VO 3.1. We'll test Sora, Hailuo 2.3, Kling 2.5, Higgsfield, MidJourney, and Wan 2.5. Sound good? How do you guys feel about that? By a round of applause, how do you feel? Okay. So there's going to be quite a bit of generation going on here at the same time. Some will have sound, some won't. But let's just start into it right now. So first thing that we're going to test is VO. And of course, they're all going to take a bit of time. With VO, I'm going to test the fast model. Okay? Because the fast model, it used to be free for Ultra, but now they're actually charging for it again, which is kind of crazy. So same one. We want to give them all the exact same prompt. And we're going to make the prompt pretty hard. So we're just uploading the image right now. So a woman doing a gymnastics competition, doing flips on the balance beam, crowd cheering in the background, camera follows her. Okay, so let me just save that prompt for all of them. We're going to get them all going at the same time. Oh, it didn't attach the image. Unacceptable. Let's try. Oh, no, it did. Okay, no need to extra generate there. The next one we're going to do is Hailuo 2.3. 2.3 is quite a good model for it. We could try this 768 so we can get a 10-second video. Their new model is actually quite good at physics, so we'll push that one through. We also have Kling, but I'm likely going to do it through Higgsfield, just because of the fact that I don't have a Kling account right now. So it's important that we use a Kling account for it, or we use an account for it, if you guys know what I mean. So you can see personal credits used. Okay, so we're good for this one. My wife's been generating images on it, significantly better than mine. So we want Kling 2.5 turbo. So we use the latest one using the same prompt. So we hit generate on that. It's going to take 6 credits. The next one we're going to use is MidJourney. So despite being very angry at MidJourney right now, we're going to get this one going as well too. So same prompt, push it through. Okay, what other ones do we have? We also have Ballerina. So we're just going to go to video. We're going to add the very first frame for it. And same thing. We're going to do that. We're using the Pro model, 155 credits. Let's put it up to 310 credits. Let's burn some credits on Ballerina and just see how it does for it. So we've got VO 3.1, Hailuo, Kling. Higgsfield does have its own model. We'll wait to do that. We also have Wan 2.5. I don't know how well Wan 2.5 is going to do for this. We will find out. But let me add the first image. So image to video, Wan 2.5. We're going to put it to 1080p, 10 seconds. We don't have many credits with this one, so one shot, one opportunity, unless we buy some more. We used it for the last stream to create a music video. If you didn't see the last stream on creating a music video with AI, it was actually really good. And you should watch it. It's available on Facebook and YouTube. You can watch the old one. Hour and a half learning how to actually create a music video. What's up, Mr. Boom? How we doing tonight? We got it's not really a late night Sunday. It's a little bit early. I wanted to get this one over with a bit early. I'm going to use Higgsfield to do most of it. So we have this one in progress, but the advantage is we could also change the model. So I'm not sure. 89 credits for this one. How many credits do I have? Or 2 duration. Let's do 8 seconds resolution. 60 credits for this. Okay, so we're also doing. Is it going to tell me which model it actually used for it? Input image. I guess. Okay, yeah. So here we go. This is Kling. It only did 5 seconds. Let's see how it does gymnastics. Yeah, image to video on this one. So that's not bad. If you look at it, so basically what happened is her body flipped at one point. Let's see if we can find it. Yeah, there we go. Let's play it again. That's not bad. Well, Meta just uses MidJourney video, so we have MidJourney going through. So Kling 1.5, quite good at gymnastics. It got the flip in. It feels like at this point, yeah, it's not bad though. This was a fairly good generation from it. I can't complain about that. Let's for gymnastics, Kling 1.5 or 2.5. I would say I'll give it an 8 out of 10 for it. Next one we got Higgsfield, which is a longer one. So let's see. Hailuo had some problems. Yeah, it's definitely upgraded. She did morph a bit for it. We're gonna have to give that one a 5. 5. Then we have Google Flow. The advantage is we got a bunch of images for it with sound. Okay. Okay. I wonder if there's any good. Theo 3.1, I would probably give it a 5 overall. Not the best. Definitely not the best, but okay. Sensitive content. So Sora gets a 0, would not complete. Higgsfield also has their own video model, so we'll try that too. So Higgsfield, 720p. Let's see. It's really cheap too at the same time. So Sora definitely failed us on it. And then we didn't. Where's WAN? Did we lose WAN? No, here we go. WAN 2.5. Good camera control. Okay, it got a little crazy. Wow. Okay, so WAN and physics. Not sure how I feel about it. Yeah, WAN's definitely not the best. I'll give WAN 2.5 a 0.5. I'll give it a 5. Next, we have MidJourney. It didn't use the proper image, so let's give it some points deducted for that one. And let's try it again. So movement high and go. And which one are we missing? I think we're missing Higgsfield. Let me take a look. So Kling 2.5 is the winner for this one. If you're making AI gymnastics art, I'm surprised. I didn't expect it to win. I didn't expect Sora to deny me too at the same time, so that was a little bit weird. We could always try to do it on the Sora platform. Let's see. If we have this, we'll give it one more chance. But it definitely, regardless, gets points deducted for it. So we add the image, we describe the image, we give it the orientation, we say 10 seconds. I don't even know. Do we want to give it 15 seconds? No, let's not. Let's give it 10 seconds. So added to the queue. Graph post. Get to see all my ridiculous generations from it. You want to see Grok? Can I do it on web? I'm willing to add one in. Sign in. Log in with my ex. Authorize app. I have a full. Do they have like an Imagine? Yeah, they have Imagine here. Okay, so generating a video without me saying anything. You know, it's a little strange, but whatever. It still should be good. Okay. So if we look at the ratings so far, we have VO. I basically gave a 5 to anyone that can't really do it. We still have MidJourney that we're waiting for. So if we look at MidJourney, MidJourney's definitely going to be a 5. If we look at it. Wow, she found another balance beam. You're not getting extra points for doing 2 balance beam routines. That wasn't too bad, but it definitely can't do it. And it had 4 chances too. So we're going to give MidJourney a 4. And you probably already know why we give MidJourney a 4 for this one. Oh, I didn't test Hailuo. So Hailuo AI, or not Hailuo, Dreamina. Ooh, Dreamina is and this is the C Dance model. Is it C Dance or C Dream? C Dance. Okay, so they're gonna get a 5 for it. I don't even think they're in the chart. One below. Let's do C Dance 3. We'll give them a 5. Okay. And Higgsfield, we're still waiting for that one to come in. Okay, it has it. Let's see. Wow, their video quality is quite... Hey, Matt, what AI platform is best to build code from start to finish, including API? Thank you. Depends. Depends how... I'm going to be doing a live video on it soon of, like, vibe coding. I'll probably bring in a Savage coder for it, too, at the same time. We'll see. Okay, so it looks like Higgsfield, I would give it less than a 5, to be honest. We're just going to give MidJourney a 3. Okay, we still have to see if Sora actually worked out. Wow, they're really, Oh, here we go.
She goes. Back handspring to layout, rock solid. Front aerial, effortless. Full
It
turn,
didn't
switch
use
leap to
the
back tuck
image.
right on the center. Setting up
It
for
did-
the dismount round off, double twist, she's high. Here she goes. Back handspring to layout, rock solid. Front aerial,
So it didn't respect... Oh, it's because of the, they'll get a 0. You can't create videos with with people. Okay, next one that we're going to do is running from explosion. So this one, let me show you what the first frame is going to be for it. There's a lot of physics involved with this one. It's not so much on the human body movement that it needs to be good. So you can see we're going to use this image right here. Me running from an explosion. Oh, here's Grok. That's not bad. It's not good. But I like how stable the camera and video is for it. I'm still going to give them a 5, though. So, Grok, 5. How do we feel about this ranking? Would any of you change anything? Let me know. You know what? We need some background music. Let's go. Okay. Next one's going to be running from explosion. So we'll crop it here. We have to create the prompt for it. So man running from explosion falls to the ground and covers his head. Very simple prompt that we're going to use for it. Same test. Video generators should do quite well for this. So let me get it on all the generators. So man running from explosion. We got to change the prompt here. I'm going to put this one up to 1080p. It's only going to be 6 seconds, but it should be good still. So man running from explosion. We'll start with Higgsfield. So I like Higgsfield that we could just go through all the different video models for it. It's pretty good. Actually quite a fantastic way of doing it. So uploading the image right now. And we're going to generate Higgsfield. We'll see how it is. Higgsfield seemed a little bit low resolution, if you know what I mean. Quite low overall. Still not that bad though. So is that starting to generate? So we have Higgsfield that we need to generate. We also have Kling 2.5 Turbo, which last time this was the best one. Let's give it a little bit longer for 10 seconds. It's actually not many credits either, which is pretty fantastic. So I think like the cost and value of this one is quite good. Sora 2 Pro, I guess we could try it again on this. It's probably going to deny, but that's fine. So we have those ones running right there. We need to do WAN.video right now, which we're definitely going to run out of credits during this stream, but I can use it on other platforms, so it doesn't matter. So 1080p, 10 seconds. We're going to give it the prompt for it, and we're going to hit generate. Easy. Image is too large. Let me fix that. Just going into Photoshop right now and fixing that up. That's the one downside when you generate on Dreamina. It makes, well, it's honestly, it's the best thing that could happen because you want to have really large images in general. Better resolution, as long as it's still crisp and it's not awful looking. It's ideal to have a higher resolution so you can use it for stuff like print, etc. So what we're doing now is I'm just resaving the image. Do the live stream, save. Okay, now we can, I'm just going to delete this one out and then upload. So we're uploading this one. And we're pushing it through. Okay. Quite good overall. Yeah, Sora, did it deny me? I think it just lied to me. Okay, so the image is definitely less than that amount. I'm going to put it down to 4,000 pixels. And then I'm going to export it. And then export it again. Easy. And just put it in my folder. So this one should be good to work on when now. So delete, get out of here, upload from device. Now I just have to find out which one it is. Okay, here it is, right here. And we should have some done. So just a reminder, we are using this image as our base image for it and giving it a simple prompt. Pretty easy overall. And I'm going to use this to create a new listicle of like a short form video where I just recommend what the best video generators are. And now when people argue, I can be like, watch a stream. I tested it. It was awful. So we have this one. Good effects on the ground. I said covering his head. His hands went through his hat a little bit. The next one, we have this one. Oh, the jump on that one. Covering his head. That one was perfect. I think we're going to have to give Vio a... This one's pretty good. I'm a little bit cowardly. I like the mushroom cloud, though. Yeah, this is definitely a 9. No question. Vio 3.1, 9. Okay, and then we have... Let's go through it first. We have the first one is going to be the Higgsfield model. So explosion. My face went weird. The text went weird. It's really low resolution. It didn't fully follow instructions. I'm going to give it a 5. Not the best, to be honest. It could be significantly better. But what can you do? So the next one we have is Sora. So how'd Sora do for it? Oh, actually did the man, so that's a step in the right direction. This is using... No, this is using Kling. Where's my Sora? Sensitive content. Okay. Jeez. Okay, Kling failed this one. I like the emotion. Okay. Okay. Kling 2.5. I'm sorry you just didn't make that one. But Kling 2.5, 5 out of 10. Now, Hailuo AI. Did I start that one yet? That is the question. Oh, I did. Okay, let's see this one. Okay, running, jumping. Okay, that's good. Covering head. My hat went into the ground. Quite cinematic, though, and it did, like, the lighting effect on it. Bam. That's pretty good. So this is Hailuo. I'm going to give them, because of the hat incident, I'm going to have to give them 8. If it had more chances like Vio did, it would have got it correct. Sora, 0. All right, MidJourney. We haven't done this one yet, so let me upload the actual image. And then I'm going to paste the prompt in. Man running from explosion, falls to the ground and covers his head. Simple instruction. Yeah, 6, 7. I don't know. We'll see. So which ones are we missing now? Oh, we're doing WAN right now. The video's rendering. This one should be done soon. We have to do Grok Imagine. Let me go back out here. So I'm going to upload another one. We're going to upload this. Give it the same instructions. I don't understand. There we go. Grok should be an interesting one. I think it's going to do quite well on it. So we're missing WAN. Oh, we have to do the C dance one, which is important. Same thing as before. Click and drag the image in. All these tools are used pretty much the same. If you use one, you're going to be good at pretty much all of them. Can we generate these videos programmatically? Yeah, can. You could do a lot through API. I wouldn't recommend it. Everybody wants to go for full automation, and you're going to waste a lot of money because you're still playing a slot machine, and you're losing most of the time. So you could do it in a programmatic way through like an agent and prompting and using the API as a tool. Like there's definitely good ways of going about it, but heed my warning. Not always a good idea to do it, especially if you're just getting started. Like if you haven't used these generators before, I would not recommend programmatically doing it until you get your hands around it, because the API cost is significantly more expensive than the typical cost. Like if you're generating it through a generator, API cost is from 3 times to 10 times more expensive. So you have to factor that. It's better to use it on the platform. Okay. So MidJourney, we have one right here. No. Oh, this one's done. So falling to the ground. Okay. That's not usually how I move around on the ground, but okay. Yeah, the videos are hit and miss even if you do generate the prompts correctly. Okay, let's see this one. Oh, my hat came off, and I changed into a person that's on Mars. So MidJourney also messes up the text on my hat. So this one's a bit better, but we're going to have to give them. I'll give them a 5 for it. Now WAN, same one. Slow motion running. Falls to the ground. By Toolie. It's not bad. Hailuo AI is a pretty good generation overall. This one is Hailuo. So we're jumping around. We're using all the generators right now. Here's a list of generators that we're testing out for it. So I'm going to give it a 6 for WAN 2.5. Which video gen for YouTube Shorts? It depends what kind of YouTube Shorts you want to use. It's like, is it faceless, etc. Okay, so now the Sea Dance one. Let's take a look at this one. Pretty good running and movement. I like that it has a good speed to it. He falls to the ground, covers his head in his feet got a little bit weird for it. I would say this one is better. For faceless, it really depends what kind of faceless you're doing. Syllabi is a good one, owned by Austin Armstrong. He's a absolute legend in the space. In video is okay for it, but I wouldn't recommend it. It's a little bit too expensive. So Sea Dance will give it a 7. And now the final one is Grok. Oh, it even generates sound now? What? And we don't need the sound anymore. I don't know why my music stops looping around. Okay, here we go. Grok's good. I'm actually really impressed. The thing is, they're improving it so often, it's hard to keep up with how good it is. I would at least give them probably an 8, at least. An 8 out of 10. Now, here's a good test that we're doing next is cartoons. So I'll upload the image, and while it's uploading, I'll show you what I'm doing for it. So I use Nano Banana to create the image on Dreamina, and I just created this one like a cartoon, but there's a lot of movement in the background because there's a lot of issues with just the blending. I want to make music videos with Suno and some video gen, then check out my last live. I literally just did a video on how to make a music video with the best state of the art. So the last live is on YouTube and Facebook. If you just go to the live section, it was 1.5 hours of showing you exactly how to create music videos with Suno and other tools. The best state of the art. You need to watch that one, trust me. Okay, so this is the image we're working with. We have to give it a prompt. I'm going to crop and save it here. We're going to wait for that to upload. Sumo. But yeah, I guarantee if you want to make music videos, that's the best 1.5 hours you can spend. No gatekeeping, the best tools, how to make the best music videos. Promise you that. Okay, so man walking down a busy sidewalk with cars driving on the road and people walking. Camera follows him as he walks forward. So this may be a very challenging one. We'll see. I got to put on the very challenging music. So subtle looping in animated video, that's kind of what we're testing right now because a lot of them support first and last frame. So you could definitely do it with this. So we have this prompt saved. First, we're trying it with VO. We're going back to Hailuo, which thinks I'm a robot. Okay, so same thing. We're putting this image in. We're pasting this 6-second loop for it. They have been quite good with cartoon. Next, we're going, I'm sure Sora's going to deny us, so we haven't had to spend any credits on it yet. Okay, so it seems to be in the queue. Now what we need to do is Kling 2.5 Turbo. Kling is one of my favorite generators. Okay, so we have a couple in the queue for this. And then we also want to do the Higgsfield model. We'll use the standard for it. Generate. Now we also have to do it through MidJourney. You just upload the image as your start frame, easy peasy. And then what you're doing is you just submit it. So there's no end frame. And you can see it's starting to generate there. The next one, we want to do it on Ballerina with the Sea Dance model. I'm really interested to see which one is best for this because a lot of people have use cases for cartoon. And at current state, I'm not sure which one is the best. Usually I know which one's the best, but it's also subject to change. So same thing with WAN 2.5, which we'll have to start using other platforms for soon for this one. So, and then we have the last one is Grok. I have a Grok account. I'm not sure what their limits are on generation with my Grok account. I don't have the Big Daddy Deluxe one. We'll see how it is. I'm hoping it's going to be quite good. So just a reminder, this is the image that we're animating. Isn't Higgs expensive if you're mass generating videos? Yeah, it can be. If you find a generator that you really like, there's advantages to just using them as your main primary driver, like their website. APIs are significantly more expensive too. Like I said, they purposely give a lower price on their actual site for it. So, all right, while these generate, have a little bit of nectar, aka monster. Okay, this is also going to generate audio. Oh, it changed my shirt. Fantastic generation, though. Wow. Cars are driving the right way. Other than my shirt changing, this may be a 9 out of 10. It failed to generate one of the videos. Wow, for cartoons? VO 3.1? They can't all be this good. People walking past, not... He didn't even go through a bit. The cars aren't moving the most in the background here. They're stopped. But if we look at this video, cars moving, people walking past, people are not changing. I have to give them a 9. Cars driving the right ways. For the longest time, every car would drive backwards with video generators. It wasn't until recently. And if you try to do a racing scene, then it's different. Oh, Al, how's it going? And thanks for the gift. Also, Simply AI, my wife, thanks for the gift. It's actually in chat right now too. So now we have Sora that we're going to take a look at. Oh, I didn't change the image. And we got denied by Sora again. Well, we didn't change the image, so we officially fail this one. That's fine. So this is Higgsfield standard. Because Jesus, thanks, appreciate it. It didn't generate anything. Are we? Oops. Are we running out? No, we're good. Okay, so Higgsfield standard. Like I said before, we also have to do Kling 2.5 Turbo. And I'm going to break this a couple times. Okay, so we're going to generate this. So Kling, and then we need to try Sora Pro, which I'm sure we're just going to get denied. That's what it seems to do. Now we have, what do you think about Galaxy.ai? Okay, isn't it just another aggregator? Oh, Al, thanks for the additional live gifts. Appreciate you. Okay, so here's another one. The movement isn't quite as smooth and it starts to warp a bit. So you see the AI tools at the top. It's almost acceptable though. Oh, that lady just booked it. Let me go back. Full speed.
And you're like a foot taller than all of them.
Yeah, but that's accurate.
Right, yeah. Exactly.
I'm 6'7" in real life.
You're 6'7", so
Ripped. No, it's not true. Okay, this one was pretty good. That guy kind of came out of nowhere. I think he snapped. Or no, he was in the background, and then he popped. Okay, so there is still some issues on animated or cartoon for MidJourney. So we're going to give it a 6. Now let's check out, man, this music. Now let's check out Sea Dream. Quite good. The cars all work. This one got a little bit weird in the background. But is anyone disappearing? No. People are showing up. I'm talking. 1.5. I appreciate all the likes. It helps it get pushed out to more people. So it's helpful on my side. And I do appreciate when you guys tap the screen. This one's quite good. So Sea Dance, I would give it. It's not as good as VO, but I'd give it an 8 overall. Now let's check out Manchu Grok. Grok's a solid performance. Wow. Octopus mode activated. So we're kind of, which model does anime the best? We're kind of finding that out. Cartoons similar to anime. We could do an anime one as well too, because why not just burn a whole bunch of credits? We're going through this faster than I thought. I don't want to make this, when I stream, I want to make it so it's reasonable for anybody who's watching it after the fact. So Gregos, what's up? I saw your 37 message. That's awesome. Okay. Which one did we just see there? That was Grok. I'm going to give Grok an 8. Grok was quite impressive for it. Now, WAN. Okay, it's buffering. It's not. Let's give it a second. Wow, we got some serious sharing going on too. Dang. Okay. Appreciate the engagement, Siddharth. You're a legend. This one is good. WAN 2.5. Okay, so the building got a little bit weird in the background. So let's look at the buildings in the background. The brickwork changed a little bit, which that it stops it from getting a 9. That's for sure. And the text isn't the best in the background, but I kind of seeded it with weird text. So I would give them a 7 overall. I'm not sure. What do you guys feel about that? How do you guys feel about that? Okay, now let's go over to Higgsfield, where I just destroyed a bunch of my credits. So the first one we have is the Higgsfield model. Wow. It got quite creative. A little bit weird. Some morphing in the background. The building, like it's not... This lady's face is a little... Yeah, 6'7". My kids would like that rating for it. Let's give them an optimistic. We have to give them credit because like they're not a model company, so quite good overall. So the next one is Kling. So Kling I have high hopes for. We could be on the verge of another 9, but let's see. Okay, gave me a watch. Did some good motion. Background is solid. Cars are quite solid. You know what? I'm going to give Kling a 9. They deserve it. Heck yeah, Kling. Okay, Hailuo. Let's see how they do for it. So crisp. Oh man, they have... Except for that car. Whoa. If they didn't have the craziness in it, like that car that just twigged out, and I think if we look here, the background is insanely consistent though. And this is a hard generation. Significantly hard generation to do. And why is this a hard generation? We have so many other people moving. We have cars moving, and then the camera's following me. It did a great job on the main character. But it's like, is this acceptable? Or could it be acceptable if I did enough generations? Maybe. So I don't want to hate on them too much for it. I do really like WAN. It's another 6-7, honestly. Or yeah, which one did we view there? That was no, okay. That wasn't WAN. That was Hailuo AI. So I'm going to give them. It still did a pretty good job. And now Sora, if I get denied on this one, game over. Sora's not getting tested anymore. Okay, so we have this one, this one. I think this is the Sora one. Yeah, Sora 2 Pro. This one was expensive. So I'm factoring that in. It just cost me an arm and a leg. And some fingers. Oh, it even put sound to it. Motion bad. Not crazy bad, though. A little bit slow walking. I'm more of a fast walker. It messed up the text on my logo. Not the worst. We're going to give it... It's the best score yet. It doesn't have a 0.
And you're like 2 feet taller than everyone in that one, actually. You're an absolute giant.
Oh, that's a good point. Oh, yeah, I am. A giant in New York. Okay. Okay. They scored better, at least. So let's look at the standings so far. Let's say equals sum of this. Sum of this divided by 3. So here are the rankings that we have right now. So if we look at the winners right now, Vio is honestly the winner right now. Grok's doing good, though. We have some close ones. It's really between Vio, Kling, and Grok right now. That may change. I gave Hailuo a 7 on it. So if we go back to Hailuo, you're right. Not that you disagreed, but I'd give it a 6 on this one. I do like Hailuo has some impressive gains recently, so I don't. Next one, this is a test on realism. So me singing on a rooftop. This is a pretty good image. If we look at it, we got the emotion, the stubble. Where it can mess up is we have this text right here. This is going to throw some people off, or some generators off. And we have the text up here. Also, we have rain in the background and a city street. So I don't know if I want to prompt it. Why am I the only one typing? Lots are still typing, but comments help. Yeah, Hailuo is one of the best for first and end frame. You are 100% right for that, which makes product transformations insanely good. Okay, so let's start the next one. Credit burning commences. So we're going to upload this and give it a prompt. Oh, this may mess up the upload. Okay, here we go. Singing emotionally on a rooftop while it rains. City in the background. Maybe cars driving down street may really mess it up. Let's just see how creative these get. Simple prompt. We're testing. Of course, we can prompt this better. This is kind of out of the box. How good is it going to be? Right? How good is it going to be for out of the box, etc.? So we'll do this. We'll start to get these generating. We'll get into Hailuo. This is really a test of realism, emotion, person. MidJourney, we'll get this one going. The cowards. Go here. Dreamina, we'll get this one going too. We have It's not hard to burn credits with AI, that is for sure. And this one, like if we factor cost, Sea Dance is quite expensive. We have 43 credits left on weigh-in, so we could do one more generation before I'll have to switch where I generate it from, which is fine. We can do it through Higgsfield, so we're not stuck on just not being able to generate with it anymore. I'm interested to see how all of these do. So now we have Rock. Same thing, same prompt. We're giving them all the same prompt. Customize. Rock's also fast and it's free. Maybe let's use Sora.com for this. Actually, no, Sora's probably not going to work because they have tons of limitations on using people, even though this is me. We'll see. We'll see if they can do it. For safety. When they started, they didn't give a crap about anything, and now they're absolutely every possible chance that they get there. They're ruining my life and not accepting it. I think not being able to do people is such a deal breaker. So same prompt. Sora 2. No, not even interested in burning those tokens. I hate to say. I just can't. I can't say that Sora 2 is. Of course, with Cameo, you can do it. Okay, now Higgsfield will go on the standard model prompt. Okay, so which ones do we have going here? Okay, now we have me emotionally singing. The horrible part about this is it's going to generate singing for it, so I'm interested to see what my voice is.
The water falls, but it cannot wash away this pain.
Cars in the background are good.
The water falls,
This is good. Okay, first one's a 9. You can.
I can't stop this feeling, standing here without you tonight. And I can't stop this feeling, standing here without you tonight.
Okay. Next one.
We had forever, now I'm standing here alone in the rain, screaming your name.
Consistency is unbelievable. The rain background.
And I'm screaming out your name.
Realism.
To this pouring rain. I can't hold back.
They updated it. I don't want to go back and do all of them. That's the problem. I'm going to give it a 9. You know what? Let's give it a 10 on realism. That was just too good. Okay? Way too good. So this one isn't done yet for Hailuo. We have this. We have MidJourney. Pretty good. It has some weird aspects to it. The street in the background seems to make sense for it. I got some stuff on my face for this one. Pretty good though. Realism, rain. Okay. Let's see. Wow. Yeah, but the problem is with Al is if he gets caught using an auto clicker, he also has a decent sized following. You don't want to get hit with that. Yeah, the backlight's a bit too much. I'm not going to hate on them. I'll give it a 7. I think 7's a reasonable score for that. So Kling 2.5 is this is the Higgsfield one. Okay, some camera turn, some cars. It's not too bad. I don't know why everyone added the light in the background. It's quite good. It blurs out once it starts to generate, so I can't. So for Higgsfield, let's be gracious with them, and we'll give them an 8 on that. And then this one, this is Kling, which keeps it really crisp, so let's see. Wow, camera movement. That's good. I'd give this one a 9. It was a little too slow of singing, but the bobbing of camera is good. So Kling gets a 9. Bam. Hailuo 2.3. We're still, wow, it's generating a little slower right now. WAN 2.5. Where are you, my WAN friend? It's good. It's a little bit slow. The background is, oh, the car driving in the background right there. That's not bad. Okay, let's see it do that again. Where'd the car come from? Okay, we can see there's some morphing of new cars in the background. No one would really know. Oh, and that car disappeared. Let's give them an 8. I'd give them an 8 out of 10 for this test. Sea Dance. Car moving. See, there's a car moving backwards, unless it has red lights. That's kind of like New York 101, and it drove through a bunch of things. I'd still give it overall. Like, the water's really good in the background. Yeah, it is. It was pretty creative on that. You're 100% right, Mr. Boom. Quite good. I'm going to give these guys a 9. I have to give Sea Dance a 9 for it. And then Grok. Cars in the background. This one's on the sidewalk, so that's pretty New York-like. Okay, we don't want sound anymore. We do not want sound anymore. I'm good. I'm gonna give it an 8. It is solid. And the last one, we have Hailuo. A little bit of weird grain with the rain, if you see it there. Kind of a cowardly position, but I did say emotionally. So we got to deduct cowardly points on this one. We'll see. I'll give it an 8. I think it deserves an 8 for that one. So everyone did quite good on this except for Sora, which is good to see. Next one we have is, so I've done this one before. It is Ballerina. So this one is good for movement and lighting. It's not full realism, but where it can go wrong is the legs, because the legs start pretty twisted. Yeah, hey, you're correct. Nano Banana Pro is crazy better. Yeah, fully agree. Sora won't even be able to do this one because it's like, oh, there's a person in it, which is everything you'd ever want to generate, right? Okay, so Ballerina. I don't think VO3 didn't do well on this last time. So let's see how it does now. There is some movement and everything required. So Ballerina, dancing and doing spins. Keep it very, very simple. The spins are very hard because it has to figure out what the back looks like. That was my experience with Gemini 3. It's quite good. Your age, please, sir. Why does everybody ask me my age? You have to guess, and then that's whatever you guess is the truth. Okay, so now we're going to have to use Higgsfield to do WAN. So we have the Ballerina, so we'll have to do Higgsfield, Kling, and WAN 2.5. So we got to wait for it to submit. WAN 2.5, 7 credits, which is reasonable. Oh, I did it at 480p. We got to do it proper. 5 seconds. Let's just do that. So there's WAN 2.5. And then we need to do our friends at Kling. And we paste it in. Yeah, Higgsfield has it free, Nano Banana Pro, for a year if you get an annual subscription. I find the best Nano Banana Pro deal right now is Dreamina, because you don't even need to have a paid plan to get it free. I think they're one of the only ones doing that. Everywhere else is like, yeah, if you sign up for an entire year, You know, you can get Nano Banana Pro, but they have a similar thing too. So okay, so what other one? We need to do MidJourney. Last time MidJourney did quite a good job on this, but we'll see. Maybe they had compute constraint and then it's not as good right now. Now we also need to do this one. So we need to do Sea Dance, which it's called Sea Dance, so it should do a good job. We did WAN. Now we need to, let's do Grok. Going to upload another file. Give it this. It's weird. It starts generating the video without you even saying anything. And you're like, hey, no, I want to give it a prompt. Calm down. And then we got Hailuo AI. Yeah, that's dreamina.capcut.com. It is free right now. There is a queue after a couple generations, but it's the only one that is truly free without having to pay anything. I have a video coming out on it soon. Okay, so which ones are we missing here? Okay, we did that one. Sora, I've given up on you. Disqualified. Hailuo, Kling, Higgsfield, MidJourney, WAN, Sea Dance, Grok. Yeah, okay, we have them all generating. Failed generation. Okay. Great. Which one is truly free? So Dreamina has it free. You could also use it on Gemini for free, but the best free right now, in my opinion, is Dreamina because you can select the aspect ratio, which is a pretty big deal for it. Okay. Sensitive content. Which one got that? WAN 2.5 gave me a denial. Sensitive content for this one too. A lot of these are getting denied right now, which is weird. And it only made 1 out of the 4 videos for Gemini. So obviously there's some issues with this one. Okay, so this is running Kling 2.5, probably the least censored model, which is an important factor. If you want to get away with stuff, the Chinese models can be a lot better for censorship. Google's quite good though. Google did a pretty good job on it's not as censored as most of the other American models, but we'll see. So, okay, we have this Ballerina on. This is Kling 2.5. It did a fantastic job. All right. She didn't do a spin though, but I may not have given it enough time. Let's do a 10-second generation. Let's burn these credits for science because you guys need to know which is going to be the best AI video generator. So we did get denied on this one. Well, it was a failed generation, not necessarily a denial, but let's see. So we have 3 of these ones working. Let's see how. Oh, background sound too. I think it's because, yeah, it's. I don't want to say. This is fantastic. Yeah, async, decent fantasy battle images. Honestly, the best one for fighting. Oh, I got hit with this one too. Prompt may violate. We're getting banned today, folks. Did MidJourney care about it? Probably banned for life. Yeah, MidJourney wasn't willing to do it. So this is a good one where. So I'd give this. Let's do a 9 because it did deny some. 0 for Sora. Hailuo, we haven't done it yet. Kling, I would give it. Well, we're not done with Kling yet. So, and then this one is Higgsfield. Let's see how Higgsfield does. It may have problems with the movement. Yeah, it switched it a bit. Right. Why that prompt? It's kind of. Oh no, it changed the prompt for me. I said ballerina dancing and doing spins, but it went full out like. Yeah, it said some stuff that it shouldn't have for it. For the Higgsfield one, it's automatically doing the prompt. So Higgsfield was actually quite good. I'm not going to do 2movie for this one because I don't have an account. I guarantee Grok did this. So let's go and see Grok. She warped a little bit on that one. On the spin. Yeah, her head kind of disconnected there. We'll give it a 7.
It turned into a nightmare real quick, huh?
Okay. So we're going to have to give Kling was a good one. Higgsfield, we'll give them a 7. MidJourney is a 0 because it didn't generate. WAN 2.5 had issues with it, which was strange. So sadly we have to give it a 0. Sea Dance. Ooh, Sea Dance did it. Sea Dance did a fantastic job on the prompt adherence. The feet stayed together. Oh, it started going crazy at the end. But I did the full 10-second generation. Sea Dance is no, I'd give them like an 8 for it. At least they did it. And then Grok did it, and it got a bit of a nightmare, so we'll give them a 7. Hailuo 2.3, it does it. So let's see. Dancing. Oh, geez. Okay, we got a little bit of morphing in there. By a little, I mean a decent amount. So we're going to have to give them a 5. And then Kling has potential to get a 10. We're doing a 10-second generation for it. So let's scroll it up. That's pretty good. Yeah, Kling, I'd say, definitely took it overall. I'm going to give them a 10. So we have to change this equation because we have 5 generations now. 5. Do the rest. Sora's got a 1.2. Wow. The overall ratings for it. Oh, that's because we're not doing the full amount. I was like, wow, everyone is crap, actually. So we still have VO3 or VO 3.1 in the lead, followed closely by Kling. And then, surprisingly, Sea Dance is catching up for it. And that was because some of these got 0s on the generation. Now, Sora has been denying every single image, so they're at a 1.2 overall. This is an image to video test, and if it can't generate images to video, then what are we even doing here, right? Doesn't make sense. So the last one that we're going to do is I want to create, well, not that I want, I did. I created an ad. So we have Farmer High Energy Formula, 2,000 milligrams of caffeine. That's what I run off of. It's half a dose. And think about we could try sci-fi. I wouldn't mind doing something sci-fi. I'm not sure if you have any prompt recommendations or what you want me to try for sci-fi. But we can always add to it. We still have a bit more time. So, but next one we're going to have is this one. So I'm not sure if I want to make this this was done with Nano Banana Pro, which is fantastic. So it did a very good job at this generation. Because I just gave it a picture of the bottle, and the bottle wasn't even the best overall, but even how it put the light on it, etc. I'm just not sure how complex of a prompt I want to give this thing. Because, like, for example, if we want to break every image generator, You know what? Screw it. Let's break every image generator. You know what the prompt is going to be? Man opens the pill bottle and dumps some pills into his mouth and starts chewing them. Let's break it. You know what? We didn't get enough low scores. And this is really, if any video generator can do this, I instantly recommend them. Because we have stuff where, like, potentially we could get hit with guidelines for it. There's a lot of stuff that could go wrong on this prompt or in this in general. Hello, hello. So let me open this one. And then, okay, so the first one we're trying it with is Kling 2.5 Pro or 2.5 Turbo. So we'll try it with Kling. Next, we'll try it with WAN 2.5. And we'll give it the full 10 seconds. So we'll generate this one. And then we're going to try it with Higgsfield, which I believe will have no chance at this. The problem is with video generators like Higgsfield is they always, like, they released a stunning sizzle reel for it. But it's just, guys, you're just not that good. No offense. Like, you're doing a great job and everything, but it's just not as good as you. It's the whole cherry pick thing, which we used to really see cherry picking with AI. We still see it. It's still a thing, but it's a bit of a problem. Okay, so now we have that. Imagine Grok. It may not have enough time to do this. What if I put this in and then I add the file? Is it going to properly do it? And this is really just testing out how it can do for ads. It didn't customize it. So we'll just reset that. We have Wayne. We're doing it through because we burned through all the credits. So definitely keep tapping. Okay, so Matt, have you tested Nano Banana Pro for putting your face on someone else's body? It did not work for me. Yeah, it worked for me fine. Okay, he didn't take the cap off. But if the pill bottle was open, it would have been good. And the fan in the background is a little bit weird. So Grok is also fast. I'm not going to hate on, like, this was a hard generation. So 6 because it's not really that usable. Next we have Flow or Google VO 3.1. This one has a chance at it. Yeah, we got to be fair to the AI. This is what I did is not fair. Like, this is a hard generation. It has to understand the physics of taking the cap off and dumping the pills, which I can't see any of them doing. That's pretty good. It messed it up a little bit, but yeah. So it had issues there. I like how intense he is. We broke it in half. It's close. Oh, if it didn't switch the pill bottle. Benefit of the doubt for this. If I were to give it anything else, it would have, like I said, there's no chance for any of these to get it. I'm going to give it an 8 for trying, because if we did something simple like holding up the pill bottle and pointing at you, it would have been good. With Sora, it won't do it because it's a man. With Hailuo has a chance at it too, which is quite good. Now we have this one. So this is Higgsfield. I don't think it's going to have a chance at it, but watch it just destroy this. It got close. It kind of changed the dude by the end of it. Like, maybe not. I'll give it, like I said, we're giving it benefit of the doubt for this. We're going to give it a 6. Kling has a chance at this. So for Grok, we gave it a 6. Is Higgsfield equal to Grok? No, let's give Grok a 7 then. Hailuo has a chance. Oh, we didn't do the MidJourney generation. We may get banned for life for this one, but we get banned for life every time anyways, so it doesn't really matter. Does it, MidJourney? Appreciate your 3-week support time. Okay, let's see if Dreamin' has done it. So let's see. Can he open? Oh, it was close. It was so close. All right, maybe we'll give Meta AI a chance on this one. Like, it had potential. It did the spinning of the top. And if I gave other ones a decent score, we got to give it a 7. Like I said, world's hardest generation. So, okay, we had Higgsfield. Now for this one, this was WAN 2.5 at 480p though. So we kind of screwed ourselves with this. It only did 480p. That's pretty good. I like the background sound. The pills would be that big if it was 2,000 milligrams of caffeine. I'm going to give them a 7. They deserve a 7 for that one. Kling 2.5. We haven't seen that one yet. Here is Kling 2.5 Turbo. This one has a chance. Let's see. Oh, not bad. He didn't eat them though. He didn't eat them. Well, you know what? I'm going to give Kling one more chance on it because it understood the bottle top, which is crazy. Oh, I have a great test for you. Test all to see if a person can go into a cabinet and get a glass of water. No chance. I don't think anything would be able to technically do that. There's no chance, as we've seen here. So Kling, we're in the queue for it. MidJourney, let's see how it does. Okay. Similar problems. Next one, we have this one. The text gets ruined for it, and he starts drinking. This one. The problem is with MidJourney is it does destroy the words once it moves anything around. But we'll give it a 6 because we gave Hailuo, or we gave Higgsfield a 6. We're giving Kling one more chance for it. So we'll see how that goes. And then Hailuo, we haven't done this one yet. They have a chance. They got quite good physics. Oh, this one had potential. The lighting got really good for it too. I like how he just flipped off the cap, but then the cap went back on it. There's just certain like AI video still has a year of development before this can be done really well. So it's not under my expectations. Expectations are correct for it. We purposely break these to see like what it can do and what it can't. Can I make a great ad with this? Yeah. If I didn't have them trying to pop open the cap and eat the actual pills themselves, it could have been a lot better. But, you know, we have to factor that. Overall, so let's take a look. So Hailuo, I'm going to give it, if I gave VO an 8, it deserves an 8. For Kling 2.5, we gave it one more chance. One more. This is the last generation right here. And then I'll just kind of go over the sheet again, and we'll look at who the true winner was because the scores aren't correct anymore. So we have to put this to G, and then divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Divided by 6. Okay. We still don't have the Kling one though. Here we go. Last chance Kling. If it does it, it's the only one. Oh, I just saw a bunch of gifts. Monty, Uncle Hippie, thanks for the heart. Appreciate it. Monty going hard. Legend. Absolute legend. Oh, no. Nope, didn't do it. Didn't do it. That's what real pill takers do. Yeah, that's how I do it. We'll give them an 8 because they were better than most of them for it. So let's sort this by winner to loser. And you can see pretty surprising overall. Let's say the top 4. So for VO, and I'll let you know where you can access them. VO, you can use it on gemini.google.com. You can also use it on Google Flow. Let's just call it Google Flow. So the next one, Kling, klingai.com is where you could access it. Dance, I'd recommend dreamina.capcut.com. Let me make this a little bit bigger as well, just so everybody can see. Let me do this. Oh, Rosie, what do we do? So we can fit most of this in here. So we have VO 3.1. Definitely, like if you guys want to take screenshots too, I can make it more reasonable and move my head out of the way. So
They
Kling
can
AI.
publish shared doc too. Just
Yeah,
share
I
it
could
with
also share this document. It's just hard for me to give you access to it. Grok is available on grok.com. And let's go over the pricing too. VO does have some free. It's free plus paid. I guess most of these are free plus paid. If not all of them are free plus paid. Free plus paid. Dreamina is free plus paid, but it's mainly paid because it takes so many credits. Grok has a lot of free plus paid. Next one, Hailuo. The website that they have is hailuai.video. So, hailuai.video. Higgsfield is higgsfield.ai. WAN is WAN.video. And I know my head's in the way for it. WAN.video. MidJourney is don't bother signing up. And Sora is Sora.com. So they all kind of have a free plus paid. I don't think Higgsfield has a free plus paid. They may at the very beginning. So, like, okay, Google Sheets. Are you serious? Stop popping up with the link. I can't edit it. Okay, cowards.
Sounds like you're having trouble editing a link that keeps appearing. Could you tell me
That
more about
Google
where this
trying
link is
to-
popping
Yeah,
up?
that's my phone
That's
talking to me.
hilarious.
Go away. Okay. So you can see all the links for them. The bottom ones don't really matter. So if I were to give top five AI video generators, this isn't including Meta AI, and Meta AI does have a really good one, and it's really free too at the same time. So if I were to say which ones, I agree with this list. This is honestly, these ones, the top 3 are definitely what I would use for it. No question. Quite good if you guys need to see the overall scores. So this is what they scored overall. Let's delete this column. But you can use Google for free on Gemini. I believe free plans. You don't get many generations for it, but it's still good. And then we have Kling AI. I do love Kling AI. Kling has been always hitting back properly. Sora, I can't give them a good score when they deny everything. Oh, you want to see VO3 Cartoon again? So VO3 Cartoon did a fantastic job. So the one failed. This one was really good though. Consistency, the background consistency, people walking, like it had top tier. Have you tried making 10 Google accounts? No, I tried paying for an Ultra plan. Yeah, and it has sound. You got to give them extra points for sound. So if we look at which ones have sound. I don't think Dance had sound. No, it didn't have any sound to it. So Sea Dance didn't have sound, no sound. Grok has sound, and Hailuo didn't have sound for it. Yeah, Hailuo, no sound for that one. So that can be a factor too in your creation. I don't know why it linked one of them as sound or undermined it. They may block people from doing it. I know you can probably with a reasonable amount of accounts, but I would also say that Google is the last platform on Earth that you want to get banned from. Is there anything that could be done with speed? Yeah, you could prompt it for higher speed, and they will. They're getting like VO 3.1 definitely added better speed to it. So if we look, I guess what this one was a bit slow. So we do have to factor that. I find Hailuo's really good for speed. Like if you look at the speed, it's a more natural speed that you get from it. You can prompt it. You think Google will win the AI race? 1,000. Google, all my money is on Google to win the race because they have everything. They have the brains, which is Google DeepMind, Demis Hassabis, brilliant. And they've done models forever, and they've done ASI level models. They have all the data, not just the search indexing of all the world's data, but they also have YouTube. And think they also have for doing agents that no one else has is people using platforms like YouTube or Google Workspace. Think of how much usage data. Think of how much usage data is on Google Workspace because agents don't understand how to use stuff like spreadsheets, etc. But they have all the usage data that no one else has. Everybody works from Google. So they
So
have
why
the data
hasn't
for it.
Google been the best?
I think it's because they were worried about cannibalizing their own business and now they're willing to do it. So they could have been the best from the beginning, but they wanted search is all of their money right now. So everything is profitable via search. And they were worried about AI because it can cannibalize their entire business, which it is. Now they're willing to actually do it. Google also has the silicon for it. They have TPUs. TPUs are like ASIC, like they're meant for AI. They're significantly faster than anything NVIDIA can do because it's a processor that's meant for it. Like it was made for it. So they also have the hardware and they have the capital too at the same time. So if I were to put everything I have on the line for one bet, it is 100% Google, and I think they're going to make it free. They also, so another thing that they have all the users. They have something like 3 billion users as well too at the same time. So if you look at everything that they have, Google has it all versus like OpenAI doesn't have the data. They have to scrape it, etc., or illegally obtain it. I don't think ChatGPT is going to be second. I have a feeling they may get left behind because there's stuff like Claude. You know, Claude, everybody uses Claude for API in running those types of like business systems. OpenAI may win on the consumer level, and that's who they're going after. But I feel like they have potential to drop the ball and lose it. They also have the advantage for branding. Branding is huge. OpenAI having the brand where it's like Kleenex. You don't call them tissue papers, you call them Kleenex. They have ChatGPT. So everybody calls it ChatGPT, and that's going to be hard for them to shake. But the problem is, too, that they had 96% of users at one point. So it's their market for them to lose, too, at the same time. And they have every big competitor and trillion and billion-dollar company in the world coming at them. So I think Claude may have more potential because they're winning at development and enterprise and API. One of the downsides to ChatGPT is they're known for just stealing your data and then making their own app. So they basically, because they're a consumer app, they see a bunch of usage through API and they've been copying that. Anthropic promised not to do that. So if we were to look at like who are the big players? We have Google, we have Open AI, we have Claude. We also have the Asian models too at the same time, which they're doing a good job. Asia's doing like China's doing a very good job at capturing users on products because you have ByteDance, which has CapCut, TikTok, etc. Dreamina is by CapCut. They are just as good on a lot of levels, but they're also willing to do stuff like integrate Nano Banana right off the start, which is huge. They're not romantic about their own models. So when it comes to product, Nano Banana being included in here is pretty insane. Day one inclusion, and they made it free. So that's pretty smart. But these are kind of like the big players right now. Of course, we have Meta that's going to potentially come out with something good too. At the same time, they also have a lot of existing users. Like Meta and Google have the advantage where they already have the ecosystem of users. So as long as you make it so simple that they don't have to do anything. Also, if we look at Google, one of the things that they already have is Apple. So Apple is paying them for Gemini right now to do Siri, similar to how they pay them or how Google pays them to do search, etc. Google is also getting Apple's share of it, which is a really big deal. I think Google is still too woke or speaking with bias versus OpenAI. I grew more out of this. Yeah, but OpenAI still isn't the best, and Google did a lot to change. It used to be really bad, and they are changing that a significant amount because they had a PR firestorm for it. So right now, though, what we see is Google's winning at images, at video, and with their recent release, LLM, like their large language model. And not, it's not the best in everything. Like Gemini.Google, it isn't the best at everything. It's really good at a lot of stuff, but they've integrated it. So I did some research earlier on what products that they've integrated into Google. And Grok also has an advantage um, where they have real-time data from X, and it's why I use them quite a bit. But if you look at where they've integrated Nano Banana in Gemini 3, this is just Nano Banana. It's on Gemini, it's on AI Studio, it's on Vertex. But they also have integrated it into all of the Google apps. So Google Slides has Nano Banana Pro. Google Notebook has Nano Banana Pro. Google Search has Gemini 3. They're instantly integrating it. Even Google Ads has it already too at the same time, which is kind of crazy. Like Google Ads is already using it on their end. So even if they just integrate it into their current systems, they have a massive user base and they're not scared to do that.
Fragment.
And it
Will you
listens
please
to
provide
every
the full
stream and
progress?
conversation. So that's my opinion of it. But as for video generators, I think VO 3.1 is slightly on top of Kling. And then it's the rest of them are just market sharing for it. And it does depend on what type of generations you're trying to do. Doesn't mean VO3 is strong at everything. They didn't win every single one. They lost gymnastics, so they're still not the best at physics. But I've heard rumor of Gemini 4 being insane. So that's going to be a big one because they're looking to have full world understanding for it. And also Kling beat them at the Ballerina, which is an interesting one, and that's more to do with like the real world physics. Why does Google keeps faces on Nano Banana and ChatGPT changes them? Legal reasons mainly. What's best, ChatGPT or DeepSeek? ChatGPT beats DeepSeek. Cost-wise, it's a little bit expensive, but ChatGPT is better than DeepSeek. DeepSeek may be coming out with a good one. Kimi K2, Asian model, Chinese model, very good. It's very good at writing, and it's for open source. It's pretty incredible. It's changing every single week though, because even Grok, like I still use all of the language models because they're all good at different things. One of the big downside of ChatGPT right now is it's so slow. If you look at model speed, so you could actually look at how fast these models are. So for example, if we look at, let's just look at Gemini Pro, it's at 79 tokens per second. If we look at GPT 5.1, it's only at, well, it's at 45, but it drops down quite low over time. I've seen it go down as low as 5 tokens per second, which is a big issue for me. If we look at Claude, they're also beating it too with Sonnet. So 56 through Vertex. If you look at through Anthropic, it's 49. This does vary from time to time. So it does go up and down. Amazon Bedrock is actually a faster inference of it, but Claude is typically quite a bit faster overall. And that makes a big difference because when Google slows down, or when OpenAI slows down, it slows down. It's painfully slow. And it's just a horrible feeling when you're using it. Oh, ChatGPT image generation is awful. Have I ever heard of Liner AI? No. Unless you mean linear. Oh, it's another AI search engine. Perplexity's falling into a weird spot too, where they're trying to disrupt Google, but they're not the best. I find even for accuracy, Perplexity has some problems with it overall, mainly for real-time information. Like when I'm reporting on AI news, it's it's definitely quite a bit different. You're doing great, Batfire. Thanks, Alex. Legend. But yeah, so I think that concludes. If I were to give you the top 5 AI video generators, and this isn't including Meta AI, which Meta AI would be a bonus. No, Apple didn't buy Perplexity. They think that Apple may buy Perplexity or Claude. If Apple buys Claude, that would be the best acquisition that's ever happened, in my opinion. I don't know if they can at
That
their,
would
well, they
crush
have enough
my
money.
soul.
It would crush everybody's soul, 100%. But when it comes to strategic, it would be way better, way better. Yeah, Perplexity is a weird one. It's just, I don't think it's like Sonar is good, and we've worked with Sonar a lot in actual production applications using the API. So we've probably burnt a billion Perplexity tokens. But it's good for certain things, but not good for others. The advantage is they're kind of like an all-in-one platform. But yeah, I think we have an answer for who are the top 5 AI video generators. I'm sad that WAN didn't do that good. WAN does have really good use cases for sound driven. So because I did the AI music video, WAN 2.5 is better than everybody for an AI music video because you can make it sound driven. So there is certain features where it makes sense to use other models that may be ranking a bit lower. I don't think Higgsfield has a spot. MidJourney, probably no spot. Sora actually is really useful, even though it scored the lowest. But for making like viral videos, etc., Sora 2, and this isn't Sora 1, this is Sora 2. So let's get that accurate. But for image to video, like let's say if we're doing cinematic, it's just not that good. Perplexity is not worth it. It can be worth it. You get it free if you have a PayPal account. For research, I typically use Grok because it also has real-time information. So when I need sentiment, because I'm doing AI reviews, I need to see what the sentiment of what people are saying about something, and Perplexity doesn't really have access to that. Nor does Gemini. Gemini for big queries doesn't actually look at all the YouTube videos for sentiment. So when I need to drill down of, it's not just like for when I do a review, I'm not just looking at stuff like, okay, what are all the specs, parameters, benchmarks, etc. It's important to see if there's anything I missed, which I can get user sentiment from for that. So it's important that I'm aligned with the market, or if there's anything that, could be potentially bad that I'm lined up. So yeah, I'll use Grok a lot for the actual research. You can do good research and get that real-time human sentiment from it. It just makes it a lot better. ChatGPT says too much nonsense, false infos. Yeah, it's usually pretty good though. I wouldn't say it's the worst for it. I've been using Linear for research, but Perplexity might rival it now. Yeah, it's still not that bad. Which is the best at lip syncing, not just avatars, but scenes with characters like your music videos? WAN is the best for that. So WAN 2.5, nothing beats it. Second best is the avatar from on Dreamina. They use OmniHuman. OmniHuman is one of the best avatars, and you could have the background change. Can you do TikTok affiliates with AI videos? I'm not sure. I'm Canadian, so I don't get access to a lot of like the TikTok stuff, like the creator program. But you also have to be worried about like if you do UGC content, which the best UGC right now is Arcade's by far. Arcads is if you're creating like UGC, but you also have to worry about the legality of it. I have a review of Arcads coming soon. They're using Sora 2 Pro for it now, which is they actually can make it work for that, but yeah. Team Z, I can't say the full name, but Team Z is all I see. Thanks for the gifts. Team Zen. All right. An hour 35. I think I'm going to end it here. We reviewed the best video generators. So this is as of November 23rd, 2025. So don't watch this in a year and think these are the best, as it changes. I'll likely be doing a listicle for it soon. And then, of course, let me do a call to action for you guys to follow me. I'm on all platforms, every single platform. What I do is daily, I provide AI tool reviews. There's about how many? There's about 400 AI tools that release every single day. I find the best ones that are actually important. And then I also provide guides, tutorials, and the top. So like the top AI image generators, etc. It's a lot of work. But I keep up to date for you because even I have to use AI to keep up to date with all of this stuff. So basically, give me a follow if you haven't already. Appreciate all the guys or guys and girls followed me, or animals and anyone. Really appreciate it. But yeah, I basically like the Matapedia or the AIpedia of AI tools, and I just go over what's the current best and keep you guys up to date so you don't have to. How many subscriptions do I pay for? If you include my business, it's over $10,000 a month. If you include me personally, it has to be at least $1,000 to $2,000 worth of subscriptions. Yeah, I've heard of Hume AI. They're great. They're a fantastic voice generator, which I think we still have. Like a lot of the faceless and avatar stuff really doesn't sound that good because the AI voice still has a bit to do, like to go with inflection and emotion and understanding how it's talking. You could train them quite good, but Hume is really good at that. Oh, there's a Chinese Hume AI? Yeah, I go to Hume.ai, which is a speech generator. This one, I don't think they're Chinese. Hume AI is San Francisco based. So this one is it's a US one. Are you talking about Hunyan? AI, like the Hunyan video, etc.? IRA for Byte Dance. Hume Byte Dance. I'll find it regardless. If it does exist. Oh, Humo AI. Human-centric video generation. I'm guessing this is it. Let's see. They always use copyrighted stuff that's going to get me in trouble. So let me turn off the sound for it. I have to. So this is probably using their OmniHuman. OmniHuman 1.5 is one of the best avatars that you could possibly get, and it looks very similar to it. You think we'll achieve AGI in 30 years? Yes, no question. Probably in about 7 to 10 years is my guess. We'll achieve AGI in coding in probably 5 years. Then the rest will hopefully go from there. Yeah, it's voiced with it's very similar to their OmniHuman, which you can try here. I would content type. Let me show you some avatars from it. So this is OmniHuman. Let me find a good one to do it. So I did this with OmniHuman.
Omni-human's the only chance I have at being famous. Unless I want a nose job and hair transplant in Las Vegas.
So it does a fantastic avatar.
Hello,
It could even do animals.
I'm a dog doing a podcast. Hello, I'm a dog doing a podcast.
Take these words I write tonight, hold them close beneath the night sky, every tear and every sigh, they're my truth, my lullaby.
This was Avatar Pro. So this is the newer one right here. This is the old one, which I've used it quite a bit.
Hey, before this video, I didn't exist. Thank you for creating this. Hey, before this video, I didn't exist.
So yeah, it could also
I
do.
am sent. I am soul. I am omni.
I did this
Born
sound
where
driven,
humanity
and this is
meets
where the AI voice
Made
isn't the
to
best.
sent.
Yeah, this is OmniHuman 1.5. And they have it in Dreamina.CapCut. So if we look at OmniHuman 1.5, some of the examples for it, it has motion in the background, so we can see.
You know, a real man never looks back at an explosion.
One of the best avatars. For Cameo, probably one of the better ones. It's one of the best avatars because it can do stuff in the background. I don't know if this is copyright, but yeah, you got to be careful with those ones. All right, anyways, we got to wrap it up from here. I got to cook some dinner. It's late, 9 p.m. Late dinner. Having steak. Making it rain. But appreciate everyone jumping on. So, Alex, what I'll do is I'll edit the Facebook post and I'll put the link to my spreadsheet in it. So you should be able to get it there, or I'll put it in the comments. Appreciate everybody jumping on. Kind words, the gifts. You guys are absolute legends. And yeah, that's it. I've been going live daily lately. So, tune in, check it out. We will